With today's readings at Mass, both in our first reading and the Gospel, the Church focuses our attention on that great figure of the Old Testament, the prophet Elijah. Now, he is, of all the prophets, the one who's probably most famous for doing a lot of really incredible things. He's the one that had that famous duel with the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, where he gets God to bring down fire to burn up the sacrifice, and then he kills all the prophets right there. He famously flees from Ahab and Jezebel and meets the widow of Zarephath. He's probably most famous, though, for having been taken up to heaven in a fiery chariot. Swing low, sweet chariot. That one. Yeah. Elijah gets the privilege of, well, apparently not dying, but gets taken up to heaven in a fiery chariot. Now, this led to the belief, which we find in the prophet Malachi. Now, this is a really small book. He's one of those minor prophets, but in the Hebrew scriptures, the Tanakh, the last of the prophetic writings is from Malachi. So the very last words of the very last book of the Hebrew Bible give a prophecy that Elijah will return. Behold, I will send you the great prophet Elijah before the great and terrible day of the Lord to turn the hearts of fathers to their children and the hearts of children to their fathers, lest I come and strike the land with a curse. That's it. That's how the Bible ends for the Jews. Behold, I will send you Elijah. And then 400 years of silence, waiting. No more prophets, no more writings. Of course, we know in the Catholic Bible we have the stories of the Maccabean Wars, but in the Tanakh, the last of the Hebrew scriptures, that's it. Just I'll send you Elijah. So we get to our gospel today, and people are obviously thinking, well, Jesus is pretty special. It seems like he might even be the Messiah. But wait a minute. If Jesus is the Messiah, shouldn't Elijah have come back? And now this is the deal, since he didn't die and he was taken up to heaven, some people actually thought that maybe the actual Elijah would come back. So there's a lot of speculation that the scribes, those are the ones who are really studying the Bible, like, all right, if this Jesus is the Messiah, where's Elijah? And some people even thought, well, maybe Jesus is just Elijah. Other people, however, were thinking, what about this John the Baptist guy? They even asked John, are you Elijah? And John said no, because obviously he's not the Elijah. But maybe the book of Malachi wasn't meaning that the actual person Elijah would come back, but someone in the spirit and power of Elijah would come back to usher in the Messiah. Well, in case there's any doubt, Jesus tells us plainly in the gospel today, yeah, Elijah will indeed come to restore all things, just like Malachi said. But I tell you that Elijah has already come, and they did not recognize him, but did to him whatever they pleased. So also will the Son of Man suffer at their hands. Jesus is saying that John the Baptist, he's the one that was prophesied in Malachi, the great prophet who would come prepare the way of the Lord. That's literally what John is doing. He's preparing the way for the Messiah, and as Jesus points out, it's not an overpowering thing. In fact, they arrested John and killed him. Jesus says, if that's what they did to the next Elijah, guess what they're going to do to the Messiah? Well, not everyone will accept him either. They might overpower and kill him too, Jesus prophesies. So what's this mean for all of us? Well, on the one hand, it means, again, as I've said over and over through Advent, God is faithful to his promises. So yes, he prophesied through Malachi, I will send you Elijah. Well, and he did. John the Baptist, who came preaching in, well, the wilderness, same place Elijah was preaching. What did John preach? Well, he preached power to kings and those in high authority. Well, so did Elijah. John even dresses like Elijah. He's wearing those funny clothes out in the desert. In every way, if you know your scriptures, good reason people knew that John the Baptist was in fact Elijah and Jesus was the Messiah. So why don't we get it today? Well, to this day, Jews, when they celebrate the Seder, will often leave an empty chair at the table for Elijah. They're so waiting for Elijah to come back that they leave an empty chair. Empty chairs at Seder tables. Yeah, if you're Jewish, you want Elijah to come. You also want the Messiah. Well, if you're Christian, you know both of those things have happened. But just like a lot of the Jews, obviously, missed it at the first time, well, we don't want to miss it the second time. So If you're waiting for a sign, I saw a billboard the other day. If you're waiting for a sign to Jesus' return to be ready, this is your sign. Get ready. Big billboard. So get ready. There's not going to be some overpowering sign. You want a prophet to tell you Jesus is coming back? Well, Elijah's already come. Stop keeping the chair empty. You got all the signs you need. In fact, here's morning message. Get ready. Here's your sign because Jesus is coming back. That's all the Elijah we need for the return of Jesus, the Messiah. May Elijah, the great prophet, lead you for the coming expected return of the Messiah. Let's not miss it this time. God bless you.